Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, did they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On second down, Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. For it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake, Harrison. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Harrison. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Herbert off of play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Oliver. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have the size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Again, Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. In motion left, the tight end. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
4 yards on the
To throw on second down. Harrison. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw on third down. Harrison. And this is Parker, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Ready, set. Warriors 70. 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Harrison.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Harrison. Now the ball comes loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Herbert following the turnover.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Herbert on first down now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Young able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Up the middle with Eckler. And down to the 36-yard line here.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Alontae Taylor gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He was brought down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrison.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
At the 21-yard line. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
It's Eckler again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here's Herbert.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Sam Sloman on field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not aren't going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kamara up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harrison. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yeah, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, You're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Milton Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustment.